Welcome to the virtual co-working session. All right, good morning. Welcome to the people who are here at the virtual co-working session. We're going to get started here in a minute. I'm just finishing making some coffee here. Leave comments here, and if you have any questions that you want to talk about, let me know. Let's talk. I'm going to put this down for a second. Cool. All right, I just checked on YouTube. I can see your live chat messages here. I'm live streaming from my iPhone, so this is the first time I've ever tried to answer questions live. Anyway, I'd love to know what's going on, where you are. Where are you? Where are you watching this video? This is my kitchen. I've got my coffee press going here, and so you can see a little bit of the kitchen. It's not in perfect shape, but we got a lot of plants going on back here, which I dig. Anyway, I'm gonna get started here in a minute working on the brain boost. If you have seen our brain boost, I'm gonna work on that, which I'm gonna build today. And I was noticing this morning that there's a guy who has had a camera implanted in his eye. He's a filmmaker. So I was thinking about covering that, and I'm gonna go through, I usually email myself links to maybe put on the brain boost. Oh, what's up, Stan? Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, I don't know what a virtual co-working session is either, but I mean, basically I just figured hanging out, people who are smart and interested in, digital stuff, bounce some ideas off each other, Anyway, I was saying, so I was thinking about covering on the brain boost this morning this dude who has a camera he implanted into his eye so that he can record assumedly from his eye. Anyway, but I send myself emails throughout the week of what I think are the most interesting stories in innovation. So I'm gonna have to go through my email and see which other ones are possibilities this week. But I'd love to hear what you guys are interested in this week in terms of innovation stuff, like top stories, because I'll put them on the brain boost if your story sounds cool. Stan, I wonder where you are. Welcome. I see somebody else there. What's up? How you doing? for the thumbs up, whoever put that there. This cup of coffee is for my wife, Lou. I'll be right back. I'm going to give it to her. All right, cool. Got the coffee. Go in and work on the brain boost. So now you can see my office in here. See some of my heroes back there. I guess one thing I really like about YouTube, I didn't like it at first, but I just like how chill it is. At first I was like, oh man, YouTube's got all these people broadcasting a bunch of boring stuff. But now my wife has showed me that, you know, it's also kind of a way for people to, I don't know, take a more chill approach to video, which I think is kind of neat. Cool. Anyway, so I'm going to be working on the brain boost. If you guys have any ideas about your innovation stories of the week, let me know. Cool. See some new people coming. What's up? Good morning. Or maybe good evening, wherever you are. Yeah, so you can see there, I got my people back there. So I'm actually not just gonna like talk all the time. I'm gonna do some work, which I'm guessing you're gonna do as well. But I'm gonna pay attention to the messages. So if you guys got anything on your mind that you want to talk about, then let me know. Let's exchange some ideas. Like Pinky and the Brain, try to take over the world. Oh, cool. What's up? Stan in South Carolina. Let's see. I think in the comments, actually in the chat, I'll share some of these links that I'm looking at for the brain boost this week. If you guys are interested in checking it out. Here's this dude who put, this is so weird looking, who put the video camera in his eyeball. Oh, it looks like I can't put any web addresses in the live chat. I'll put it in the, let's see, can I put it in the comments? Weird. to chat as myself, so I'm gonna do some chatting over here. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see if I can put. Whoa, this guy totally looks like Terminator. This guy with his camera in his eyeball. Oh, you're talking about, let's see, Muzrat, you're talking about this person right there? Alright, I'm going to tell you who that is. That's Kris Jenner of the Kardashians. And here's my explanation, okay? Explanation is that she is one of the most incredible networkers ever. All these people kind of represent different things to me. And Kris Jenner, man, she makes some serious deals. Alright, here's this guy, if you guys are interested. Oh yeah, that person, that's Teddy Roosevelt. He reminds me of trying to be savvy with the press, because that was his whole game, was basically forcing social change through the press. Well, not forcing it, but really using the press to take on, people with lots of money and power who otherwise wouldn't be changed, like Standard Oil. I read a book. The book that I read about him is called The Bully Pulpit. If you're interested. It's pretty long, I have to say. Man, this guy who put a camera in his eyeball, it turns red when he's recording. So his whole eyeball looks red when he's recording. It's fucking Terminator, man. All right, Mizrat's getting political. I think that he's definitely top three. I would say Teddy Roosevelt was also up there. Um, I mean, FDR is somebody that people usually cite as a great president, but I don't know. He was pretty radical. I mean, I think he was probably pretty amazing, FDR, but he abused the powers of the executive pretty egregiously. I mean, he basically told the Supreme Court to fuck off. So that's not cool in general. Um, so honestly, the other president that's kind of interesting, I've read a little about, that comes to mind is Lyndon Johnson. I think Lyndon Johnson was a bona fide asshole, but he did get the civil rights legislation passed. And he's just a weird dude because he's this combo of like serious asshole plus sort of like social justice guy. It's kind of weird. What do you think? What do you think is one of the top presidents of the last 100 years? All right, I know what the brain boost is going to be about. I've been going down this rabbit hole with this dude with the camera in the eyeball. And now I found out that at Facebook 8 in April 18th, Facebook is building brain computer interfaces for typing and skin hearing. Yeah, what the hell is this stuff? Facebook revealed that it's working on a brain computer interface that will let you type with just your brain without invasive implants. Different politics, Muzarat. Ronald Reagan and JFK. I don't know much about Ronald Reagan personally. I mean, I've thought about reading about him. My only beef, my only small beef with JFK is that I don't know. I don't really like the idea that he said that it's our job to project liberty, throughout the world. I mean, that kind of is what set us on this pathway of, like, I don't know, being in all these weird foreign wars and stuff. I mean, I think it's good for us to have human rights and to, like, push for them, but I'm not sure that it's America's job to, like, police the world. That's just my view. Yeah, Ludell. Yeah, Ludell's talking about JFK too. I'm open to Ronald Reagan, though. I honestly don't know too much about him. So there, people are calling this stuff neural interfacing. Where are you, Muzarat? I wonder. Oh yeah, Ludell's reading about the Kennedys. That's a honkin' book. Damn, this is tough, man. I can't, like, pick my nose or anything. I feel like, like, I remember watching, like, Prince William and Kate at Wimbledon, and man, they are just, like, under a constant laser focus from the cameras. No picking wedgies, no scratching your nose, none of that stuff. I think that would suck. apparently this stuff has already worked in Stanford, where there's a paralyzed woman who is able to type with her mind. That's pretty interesting. Damn, that's crazy. I don't know if it'll let me put YouTube videos in here, but I'll try in the comments. Oh dang, broken the fast. Oh, we use lots of different stuff for the animations, Mizrat. No, it won't let me post a video. It's a big mashup of like Mac Motion. We'll do like Photoshop stuff. I don't really do that much in Adobe, but we'll also do, lots of green screening, Final Cut, and then a lot of times we'll be mashing up those different technologies. We also use like these studio, like we can buy these like basically like effects packages that enable us to do some of this stuff faster, but really just organically over time. We've developed these skills to just make them better and better. I'm glad that you think that they're cool with the animations. I've been thinking about that more and more because some of our recent courses have been all based on talking head. And I think that I want to go back to having more animations in the courses because we're looking at doing another master class, which would be, one of these big courses that would involve a lot of work. And I would think that it would be good to have animations in there. Patton, who used to make most of the animations, I always made a lot of them, but I think that he ultimately went towards the Adobe suite of animation tools. Like I think he does a lot of work in After Effects and Adobe Premiere, but I don't work with Adobe stuff as much. I like to work with Mac, software, because it all works together. I'm familiar with it. But we have some new video production partners, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to them about what they work in. I'm actually, after I close this live stream, I'm gonna talk to them about that stuff. I noticed that this, I guess it makes sense, but This woman, her name is Regina E. Dugan. I'll try to put her name here in the chat, but she's the woman working on this Neuralink stuff at Facebook. She doesn't have a Twitter account. Yeah. God, what the hell is skin hearing? Oh my God. So apparently Facebook's like sort of crazy lab is called Building 8, working on a way for humans to hear through their skin. I can't tell if this stuff is cool or really fucking weird. I can't tell if this stuff, like the fact that Facebook is working on hearing, I mean, is that really what Facebook went public to do? Are they just like an innovation company? I mean, I don't know. Part of me says it's all about innovation, so like they should work on everything that they think is worthwhile and gives them patents, but it's a little bit unfocused. I mean, what are they doing working on skin hearing? Hey Muzarat, just for what it's worth, there's a guy that he's actually interviewed in our advanced management training course. His name is Matt Moeller. I put his name there in the chat there. He's working on he's working on an eye tracking startup in San Francisco, and he's legit, really legit. So I don't know if you're interested, but I'm connected with him on LinkedIn. You might want to connect with him and just see if there's any overlap or sharing or whatever. So this test subject at Facebook was able to develop a vocabulary of 9 words that they could hear through their skin. Oh wow, this woman who's leading it, her name is Regina Dugan. I think I put her name up there. She was former director of the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency for the U.S. government. Now she works at Facebook. If you look her up on Wikipedia, she's got like a big American flag behind her. Sometimes I feel this tension between, wanting to check out of the smartphone world a little bit, and then, but then it's like all this stuff is happening that is just so powerful. It's like you can't ignore it. It's a hard balance to strike. Also, it's going to be kind of weird when we have like these bionic humans who, I don't know, have advanced capabilities because of whatever they've got in their bodies. I don't know what you guys think moves are on it, so I don't know if you're still here, Stan, Ludell, but I think that in the future, people are going to pay for like information streams that are like going to be in your brain, kind of like you'll have to subscribe to like sort of like Bloomberg, like you'll have to subscribe to information, and I think that it might be cool, but the people who have money are going to get the good information, and then the people who don't are going to get the crappy version, or maybe something with ads or something. Hmm. Looks like this guy who has the eyeball camera has made this little like documentary that features some of his camera work. In case you guys are interested, I'll put this in here. Whoa. This guy's name on Twitter is Iborg. You should see his cover image. It is weird. Hey, what's up, Khalil? Where are you? guess the interesting thing about this cyborg stuff is like most of these people so far have been doing it because they're like injured or paralyzed or whatever. And I wonder when people will be opting to be like, yeah, take one of my eyeballs out and put a camera in there. All right, cool. So thanks for coming and checking out the live stream, being at the virtual co-working session. I got to do some voiceovers for the Brain Boost. So I'm going to stop the live feed now. But anyway, I'll try to do some more of these. So if you guys have any questions or want to just talk about whatever, let's, hang out more. I'd love to get to know more of you. All right, cool. So have a good one.